Okay, Aaron Smith and Billy Easton, we need to check in. And we're going to need some turn marshals. I see Haas out there and Vince. Very good. Thank you, guys. We're going to need Eric Oles, Jose Morales, and Ed Devlin. We can get out there and... Just the one to print it out. Okay, come on, turn marshals. We need to get this thing started. There's Eric Oles. Thank you, Eric. We need Jose Morales and Ed Devlin. And the turn marshal. Jose, we're missing Jose Morales and Ed Devlin. We need you guys to get out on the track. Now remember, you're going to need turn marshals for your race too, so... Here comes Mr. Devlin. Thank you. And if Jose Morales won't turn marshal, we're going to have to dock him a lap to start his race.
Jose, we need you or a volunteer for you. I'm out here right now.
Oh, can we at least get a volunteer, you know? Or you want to just run it with 4? What do you think? Okay, we're going to run them with 4 and
Are you Thomas? No, you're marshalling. Yeah.
turn marshal. There you go. Okay. Open 2-wheel buggy. Start off Thursday Night Thunder. This is what Thursdays are made for. Tyler Rhymes, you're going to lead him off, followed by J.R. Mitch, Thomas Andre, Aaron Smith, Billy Easton, and Thomas Tran. Tyler, you're going to go on the horn in less than 5. J.R., Thomas, Aaron, Billy, Thomas Tran. You know, I don't want to beat a dead horse or nothing, but, you know, in my experience, turn marshaling is half the fun of this thing, you know. It shouldn't be that hard to get turn marshals out there to help out. Tyler Rhymes puts on a 17.9 in his first lap. J.R. Mitch with a 17.3 in the 4th spot. Billy with a 17.0 in the 1st spot. Billy Easton's leading them out with J.R. Mitch running second. Just put a 16.7. Tyler Rhymes put his fast lap 17.4. J.R. Mitch takes over the second. Tyler Rhymes in the third. Aaron Smith showing strong in the 4th. Thomas Tran and Thomas Andre in the 5th and 6th spot. Thomas Tran just laid down a 17.8. That's a nice lap. Billy Easton still showing the way. Going down the backstretch. 16.8 for Billy Easton. J.R. Mitch still running the second. Aaron Smith takes over the third with a 18.0, and Thomas Tran takes the third with a 17-0. Stock two-wheel drive buggy, you're up next. Let's get him up on the carpet, get him ready to go. Thomas Andre just did his fast lap in 19.5 in that sixth spot. Billy Easton still showing the way. J.R. Mitch running second. Tyler Rhymes just takes the third spot over from Thomas Tran, who drops to the fourth. Aaron Smith in the fifth, and Thomas Andre's running in the sixth. JR just takes the lead from Billy Easton, who drops down to second. Thomas Tran takes over the third from Tyler Rhymes, who drops to the fourth, and he takes it right back with a 17-9. J.R. Mitch still leading the way with Billy Easton on his boot heels. Tyler Rhymes in the third, Thomas Tran 4. Number 5 is Aaron Smith, and Thomas Andre bringing up the 6. J.R. Mitch still leading the way. Billy Easton still in second spot. Thomas Tran running the third. Tyler Rhymes, Aaron Smith, and Thomas Andre bringing up the sixth. 45 seconds left. J.R. Mitch with the fast lap of the race, 16.7. Still showing the way. And there goes Billy Easton down that backstretch. Crossing North 40. 15 seconds left. J.R. Mitch still showing the way with Billy Easton and Thomas Tran in the third. There goes the champ down the back stretch there. Race is over. Race it out. Tyler Rhymes, you're finished. Aaron Smith, you're done. JR, you're done. Thomas Andre, you're done. Billy Easton, Thomas Tran, you're done. JR Mitch takes it with an 18.5-12. Billy Easton in the second with an 18.5-15, and Thomas Tran with a 17.5-14. Okay, next up is stock two-wheel drive buggy. Mike McFarland, Kyle Paquette, Aaron Smith, Derek Jacobs, Kyle Roberts, Vince McMahon, and Justin Oles. Well, I think we're running out of ink. Okay, next up is a stock two-wheel buggy. Want to thank you guys for getting out there on the turn marshal spots so quickly. That's how it should be every race. Good job, guys. Got about 30 seconds left, Mike McFarland. We need you to check in, bud. Was that Mike? Just if that was Mike McFarland right there, he's not checking. Yeah, Mike, you better check your transponder. It's not checking. We got all. Yeah, we got all five. Well, Mike McFarland's going to lead him off with Kyle Paquette, Aaron. Okay. X out of it. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, if everybody's ready, Mike McFarland is going to lead them off on the horn in less than 5. Kyle, Aaron, Derek, Kyle Roberts, Vince, and Justin. Okay, Derek Jacob takes the lead with a 18-1. He's on a 17.508. Mike McFarland just put fast lap of the race, 18-4. He's in the 5th spot. Kyle Paquette in the 6th, and Aaron Smith in the 7th. Kyle Roberts takes over the front spot with a 17.9. Derek Jacobs takes over the 2nd spot, followed by Vince McMahon. Just put down an 18-1 for his fast lap. Derek Jacobs takes over the lead with a 17.8 that time, and Mike McFarland takes over the 2nd spot, dropping Kyle Paquette to the 3rd. And Kyle Roberts in the 4th. Vince McMahon drops down to the 5th. Aaron Smith in the 6th. Justin Olds in the 7th. Kyle Paquette with an 18-4 that lap, leading the race. Derek Jacobs in the 2nd. Vince McMahon. Mike McFarland dropped down to the 6th. Now he takes it back up to 5. Kyle Paquette takes the lead with Derek Jacobs behind him. Kyle Paquette's on a 17.515 pace. Kyle Paquette also just put down an 18.2. That's a fast lap of the race. Derek Jacobs in the 2, Vince McMahon in the 3rd. Mike McFarland brings it back to the 4th. Justin Oles got a crash on the front here. Wow, Justin Oles just jumped 2 spots to the 4th spot with an 18-2 that time around. Dropping Kyle Roberts to the 5th, Mike McFarland to the 6th, and Aaron Smith to the 7th. Vince McMahon just put down the fast lap of the race, 17-9. Kyle Paquette still leading them with a 17-5-14. Derek Jacobs in the 2 spot on a 17-5-18 pace. And Vince McMahon is in a 16-5-05 running that 3rd spot. Mike McFarland just put down a fast lap of 17-8 in the 5th spot. Justin Oles holding that 6th, and Aaron Smith running 7th. First 3 are holding pretty steady here. Kyle Paquette still running the top spot, followed by Derek Jacobs. Kyle Paquette just put his fast lap down, 18-0. Derek Jacobs still running 2. He got a fast lap of 17-8. Kyle Roberts in the 3rd. Mike McFarland brings it back to the 4th. Putting Justin Oles in the 5th. Vince McMahon takes over that 5th spot from Justin, putting him to the 6th, and Aaron Smith running in the 7th. The top 3 are running pretty close here. They're all on the same lap. Kyle Paquette still leading the way. And Derek Jacobs running 2nd with Kyle Roberts running a 16-5-07. Mike McFarland holding that 4th spot. Justin Oles just put down a 17-9. Takes over that 5th spot from Mike McFarland. Kyle Paquette still leading the way with an 18-2. He's on a 17-5-13 pace. Derek and Kyle are still running 2 and 3. That 4th spot keeps changing. Everybody wants it. Vince McMahon's in it now with Justin Oles in the 5th, and Mike McFarland drops to the 6th with Aaron Smith in the 7th. Kyle just put down a 17-7 for the fast lap of the race so far on a 17-5-12. Okay, next up is going to be Pro 2-Stock Short Course. You know who you are. You need to get them up here on the carpet and get them ready to go. We can race it out. All right, Mike McFarland, you're done. Kyle, you're done. Kyle Roberts. Vince, you finished. Justin. Aaron Smith, you're done. Derek Jacobs, you're done. Everyone's done. Kyle Paquette takes it with a 17-5-12. Derek Jacobs runs 2nd with a 17-5-17. Vince McMahon with a 16-5-03.
All right, guys. Got drivers from the last race. Let's get them on the track. Pro Stock Short Course. Mike Martin, Scott Setzer, Jason, David Haslam, Gene White, and Miguel. Everybody's checked in. My turn marshals, where are you guys? Get them out there. Track is now closed. Shut it down. Track is closed. Track is closed. Get them on the hill here. Mike Martin, you're going to lead us off, followed by Scott, Jason, David, Gene, and Miguel. Let's get them over here, guys. All right, here we go. Mike, you're going to go on the horn, less than 5. Scott, Jason, David, Gene, Mr. Miguel, bring it on, buddy. Here we go. Pro Stock Short Course online, race 3 of 8. Got my glasses. Thanks. Oh, thank you. Glasses. Trying to see. Thank you. Now, here. All right, after the first lap, Jason Davis leading it out right now. Scott Setzer 2, followed by Mike, David, Miguel, and Gene. One down, 4 to go. Jason Davis leads them out on a 15-5-14 pace. Mike Martin now up to the 2. Scott Setzer takes it right back. Drops Mike to the 3, followed by David, Miguel, and Gene. Scott Setzer now taking the lead away from Jason Davis, dropping back to the 3. Mikey moves up to the 2, and Jason in the 3. Two down, 3 to go. Scott Setzer leading them out now on a 15-5, 18.1. Mike Martin just 5/10 behind him in the 2, followed by Jason Davis now in the 3, Gene 4, Miguel in the 5, and David in the 6. We got a battle going on the top 3 right now. Top 2 on a 15-lap pace, 2:45 to go. Two and a half down, 2.5 to go. Scott leading it out. Mike Martin now 3 seconds back into 2. Jason Davis at 3, followed by Gene, Miguel, and Mr. David Haslam in the number 6. Don't forget to go see Miss Heidi in the Snack Shack. Mike's sitting here patiently waiting for you guys to come up and order some stuff in the store. Got some specials coming up next week. We are going to be closed on Sunday. Sorry. Mike wanted off, so it's his fault. Blame him. You hear the computer. 3 down, 2 to go. It's still Scott Setzer leaving out. He's the only one on a 15-lap pace. Mike dropping down to the 14. Jason Davis just 2 seconds behind him. Miguel now up to the 4, followed by David and Gene dropping back into the 6. Next race, stock truck, be Kyle, Royce, and Angry Thomas. You guys should have your cards on the red carpet here. You should be going up the back side of the driver's stand, the handicap side. You guys don't want to come up and down the same set of stairs. Coming up to the 1-minute mark. Scott Setzer leading them off right now, 15-5-18. Jason Davis now to the 2. Mikey into the 3, followed by David, Gene, and Miguel. One to go. Scott leading them out still. Jason 2, Mikey in the 3. David Haslam now coming out of the basement to the 4. Gene in the 5, and Miguel trying to pull himself out of the number 6 spot. 45 on the clock. Again, stock truck race number 4. Oh, heartburn. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. Mike, new pass lap, 20.3. But now Scott leading out. Jason, Mikey, David, Gene, and Miguel. Right now, Scott in that blue truck. Race it out, guys. Don't stop till I call your name. Jason, you're done. Mikey, you're done. David, you're done. Track still hot. Everybody hold your position. Miguel, you're done. Gene, you're done. And Scott, you take it. Scott taking it's 15.519. Jason, 14.5 flat. And Mikey, 14.506. All right, next up, guys, bring your truck over there. Shut it off. Race number 4 of 8. Bring it to the line. Stock truck. All right, drivers ready. Where's my turn marks? Let's go, guys. Pro Stock Short Course. Mikey, Scott's out there. Jason, David, Gene, and Miguel. Let's get them out there, guys. This actually should be a good race. We'll see if Kyle's going to be the destroyer tonight. He usually is. All right, bring him around, guys. Here we go. Kyle, you're going to lead us off. Here we go. Stock truck. Kyle on the horn, less than 5. Royce. Thomas. And here we go. Stock truck. Race number 4 of 8 online. Don't forget to go see Miss Heidi in concessions, guys. Get some food. Again, she works on tips. Kyle coming around in that green truck right here. He is coming through. That's your leader. 19-2. And the number 2 is going to be Thomas Andre. And Royce going to be in the number 3 spot. And your leader right now coming over your double jump here. Here he is. That's your leader, Kyle Paquette. You got a battle between Thomas Andre in the pink and blue and Royce in the green truck. Woo! Thomas rolls it. Royce, new fast lapping around 19.5. He moves into the lead on that one. Royce heading up into the hills in the lead. Thanks, man. Royce now on a 16.5, 16 pace. Kyle 15.5 flat and Thomas 15.5, 13. 1 down, 4 to go. Next up is going to be, big class, modified buggy. 8 guys in this class. That's going to be a heck of a class. We're going to need some volunteers for that one, so. 1:15 down, 3:45 to go. Royce leading out. He's in the middle of the track. And Kyle with an 18.5 new fast lap heading up the hill, and he is in the lead. You got Royce and Thomas battling out for that number 2 and 3 spot. Green truck coming over here. That's your leader with the yellow flames heading up the back. Woo, Thomas going to take that number 2 spot now. Thomas in the pink and blue, now up to 2. Royce in the 3. Wow, everybody's on a 15-lap pace. All of them running pretty close. 4-wheel drive buggy. I know a lot of you guys are out here turn marshal. I'm going to give you an extra 2 minutes on the clock. When you're done with this race, go get yourself ready. We will get some volunteers out here also to help out. Thomas, new pass lap, 19.1. Royce, 18.8. Kyle Paquette leading it now. Woo, slows up a little bit, 21.5. 15.506. Thomas right behind him, 15.509. And Royce with a 15. And Royce, 15.511 now moves up to the 2. Thomas now into the 3 spot. Just past the halfway point. 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. Don't worry, guys. The thunder means the lightning already hit somebody. So as long as you're all still here, no hair burnt, you're good. Coming up to 2-minute warning, and there it is. 3 down, 2 to go. Kyle Paquette lead them out. 18.4, new pass lap. Royce in the 2, and Thomas Andre in the 3. Again, 4-wheel drive buggy. In the race number 5 of 8, you're going to be up there. Guys, there'll be no break between the heats. No breaks between the heats. We're going to go right into round number 2. Well, Dennis needs a cigarette. Other than that, 1:30 on the clock. Coming up to the 1-minute mark. There it is, 1 to go. Yellow's on. Kyle Paquette lead him out. There he comes right through the line here, going down the back straightaway. Royce in at number 2, his second green truck coming through with the orange front. And Thomas in the pink and blue. Beautiful paint job on that. Thomas now taking a 2, back away from Royce. It's less than a second between those two battling out. They'll let Kyle run this one by himself. 35 seconds to go. Open 4-wheel drive buggy. You're up next. Royce can't eat. He's driving. Well, he can't drive either. That's why he's eating. 20 seconds to go. David's like a turn marshal god. You the man. 10 seconds. Five, 4, 3. Race it out, guys. Race it out. Keep going, keep going. Royce taking it back to number 2. Kyle, you're done. I just sounded redneck just there. Kyle, you're done. I got to go back to New York for a while. Royce, you're done. And Angry Thomas going to come by in the number 3 spot. You are done. Kyle taking it 15.503. Royce 15.513. And Thomas 15.519. I'm going to need those guys and some volunteers to help out, guys. Hey, Antonio, can you help me out? Oh, my God. Flashbacks. Let's go, volunteers, guys. I need some volunteers out there. Let's go. Adult volunteers with shoes. Looking for Ed and Miguel to check in. Guys got plenty of time on the clock. Yeah, it doesn't. Thank you, Haas. Appreciate it. Thank you, Royce. Grab that. All right, guys. Track is closed. Track is closed. Get them lined up. We're going to go quick here. Four-wheel drive modifieds on the track. All 8 of them tonight. Guys, listen up. The track's going to go quick. All right, turn marshals are ready. Royce. Okay, minutes grace been called. Yes, sir. Thank you. Now, in four-wheel drive buggy, let me explain something to you. It's called attrition. It's who can make it without breaking, right? They're fast, they're fun, but they crash and break. Got 45 seconds on a 1 minute's grace. While we're waiting, independent stock buggy, race number 6. You guys can start getting ready for that one next. You made it? All right, as soon as he comes around, we'll get ready to go. Aaron, you're going to lead us off. All right, guys, remember, listen up. We're going to go quick here. Aaron, on a horn, less than 5. Jason, John, Kyle, Ed, David, Gene, Miguel, and we are off. Four-wheel drive modified. We got a full boat tonight. Woo, can't wait to see this one here. Let's see who can make it the full 5 minutes. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Right now, Aaron Smith leading them out, followed by Kyle, Miguel, Ed, John, Jason, Gene, and David. Kyle Roberts, 18 flat, taking the lead away from Aaron. Ed, 19-2, taking that 3 spot now. Miguel up to the 4. Almost on that one. 1 down, 4 to go. It's Kyle Roberts, Aaron Smith, Ed, Miguel, John, Gene, David, and David Haslam. Should be Jason Davis and David Haslam. Aaron Smith, new pass lap, 17-8 on lap number 4-3. Right now, Kyle on a 17-lap pace. And right now, you battle between Kyle, Aaron, and Ed. Ed putting down a 17-8 for the old-timer. Ed probably up there in that orange four-wheel drive. Ed likes the orange paint jobs. Miguel still in that 4, followed by John, Jason, David, and Gene. But it's Kyle, Aaron, and Ed running them out. Coming up to the 3-minute warning. Aaron coming through that time. Where's your leader? There he is, Kyle Roberts heading up the back, up on top. 17-5-15. 2 down, 3 to go, guys. Leader on a 17-5-15. And here's your leader here in that purple car, heading up the back, Kyle Roberts. I believe, is he Serpent or is he Team Losi? Kyosho, what? I turned my back and he's Kyosho? Wow, 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. Kyle leading it out. Aaron, Ed, Miguel, Jason, John, Gene, and David Haslam. Just past the halfway point, drivers. Next race up, independent stock buggy. Scott, Christian, Royce, Danny, and Angry Thomas. Race number 6. Put your cars on the carpet here and take a spot behind the driver's stand on the handicap spot. Coming up to the 2-minute warning. Miguel now with an 18-8, moving up to that 3 spot. Moves Ed back to the 4. There it is, 3 down, 2 to go. Kyle taking off. Leader now coming right over here over the jump. Here he comes. Going up the back straightaway. That's your leader, Kyle Roberts. Aaron Smith follows him into 2, followed by Miguel into 3. 1:40 on the clock. Right now it is Kyle on a 17, Aaron on a 16, and Miguel on a 15 lap pace. Aaron 18.8 that time. He is hanging tough in the 2. 1:20 on the clock. Again, independent stock buggy, race number 6, should be ready to rock. Yes. Coming up to the 1 minute mark. There it is, yellow's on. It's Kyle, Aaron, Miguel, Ed, John, Jason, David, and Gene. 1 to go, guys, in 4-wheel drive. So far, doing pretty good. Just keep it on all 4s. You'll be all right. Independent stock. Race number 6 should be ready to rock.
Is this race number 6?
Coming up. 30 seconds. Our leader coming through, 19.9. There he is, heading up the back. Well, we got 1 down. That's not terrible. John Kento is out. 5 seconds, guys. Race it out, race it out. Everybody keep going, everybody keep going. Don't stop till I call your name. Miguel, you're done. David, you're done. Aaron, you're done. Track still hot. Everybody hold your position. Ed, you're done. Gene, you're done. Kyle, you're done. Everybody's done. Kyle takes it. 17.518. Aaron, 16.512. And Miguel, 15.507. I need transponders back and turn marshals. What do you want? You don't get one. Christian, really? He's number 2, so I just gave him blue 2.
Is there a break?
No break. You want a break? Thank you. I'm here for you, Billy. Billy, I really am. I'm here for you. All right, should have plenty of drivers for this next race. The turn marshal. Let's get them out there, guys. Also, drivers from that last race, if you have a transponder, I need it back, please. Put in the charger. Way to go, Kyle. What kind of run was that? Yeah. Too much of that funny car fumes. Oh, you look fast there. Yeah, I thought you were, whatever. Yeah, no. I just dragged it up there. There's the man. Thank you, Gene. All right, drivers are ready. Let's get them out there. Turn marshals are on their way out. All right, here we go. Scott, you're going to lead us off. Hold on, we got a car broke down. It's going to be Scott, Christian, Royce, Danny, and Thomas. Let's go, guys. Bring them up. I'm going to knock it. I told you, we're going to run this through quick. We got a lot of guys here. All right, Scott Setzer on the horn, less than 5. Christian, Royce, Danny, I'm going to hold on to you. All right, go ahead. Anytime you want. There you go. We're off. First half of Independent Stock Buggy on the track. Race 6 of 8. Race number 7, the second half. Should be ready to go. One down, 4 to go. Royce leading them out with a 19-3 in the lead. Thomas now to 2. No, Danny Landry now taking the 2, followed by Scott, Thomas, and Mr. Smith in the number 5. I hear Miss Heidi's got one of them taco burger wraps, whatever they are, so go down there and buy something for me. Christian, new pass lap, 18-7. The Smith boys are back today. Royce leading them out. Danny right in there behind him, followed by Scott, Thomas, and Christian. 1:30 down, 3.5 to go. Race number 7, Vince, Eric, Haas, Jose, and Ed. You guys will be up next. Race number 7, second half of Independent Stock Buggy. Thomas Andre, 17.7, lap number 4 in that number 4 spot. Two down, 3 to go. Royce leading them out. Scott in the number 2, Danny 3. Right now, Royce and Scott, the only ones on a 15-lap pace, but it is Royce dominating right now. Coming up to the halfway point. Race number 7 should be ready to go. Independent Stock Buggy. Three and a half down, 1.5 to go. Royce leading out. Scott, new pass lap in that 2. 19-1 that time. Thomas in 3, followed by Christian and Danny, now in the 5. One to go. Royce leading it out. 16.5, 16 pace. Scott 2, followed by Christian out of 3. Thomas and Danny, 45 on the clock. Four and a half down, 30 seconds to go. Royce, Scott, Christian, Thomas, and Danny. Right now, Christian reeling them in. He is only 2 seconds behind Scott. Royce on his own planet. He's a lap ahead of the group right now. 15 seconds. Second half of the Independent Stock Buggy should be ready to go on the tarmac. Race number 7 of 8 should be ready to go. 10 seconds. Race it out. Keep going, Danny. Scott, you're done. Thomas, keep going. Christian, you're done. Track's still hot, guys. Track's still hot. Looking for Royce, Thomas, and Danny. Royce, you're done. Good win, Royce. Thomas and Danny. Danny, you're done. Thomas, you're done. Royce takes it 16-5-16. Scott, 15-5-11.1. And Christian, 15-5-11.2. Good race, guys. Next one coming up, race number 7, independent. Second half of the stock buggy. Bring it to the line. All right, we got everybody checked in. Where's my turn marshal? Let's go, guys. All right, guys, track is closed. Track is closed. Let's bring them all around. Bring them around. Track is closed. All right, Vince, you're going to lead us off, followed by Eric, Haas, Jose, and Ed. Turn marshals making their way out. Should have all 5 guys out there. Scott, Christian, where are you, buddy? This is 7. You guys are up next. Hey, are you guys in love or what? Somebody's got to move. All right, guys. Vince, you're going to go on a horn, less than 5. Eric, Haas, Jose, and Mr. Ed. Anytime you're ready. And we're up. Second half of Independent Stock Buggy. Royce has a TQ set in round 1 and 16-5-16. That's what you guys are going for. TQ is going to get something special tonight, guys, at this class here. Probably some pictures of Dennis when he was in the hospital. You guys don't want to see that? Come on. One down, 4 to go. Haas now leading them out, heading down the back, followed by Ed Devlin in the 2, Vince in the 3, Eric 4, and Jose in the 5. Hey, Aaron Smith, I need Christian's transponder. Aaron, can you bring me over Christian's transponder, please? Haas in the lead, Ed 2, Vince, Eric, and Jose. $130 down, 3.5 to go. Haas lead them out, 16-5-09. He's ahead of it. Ed right now, right behind him by 5/10. Wow, it is close. Ed now taking the lead. Vince in the 2, Haas 3, Eric, and Jose. Guys, next race coming up is the race of the night. Ready to run, sportsman. Come pull your transponders, guys. What's your name? Vince now taking the lead. Eric follows him at 2. Haas at 3. Ed drops back into the 4, followed by Jose. Ed Devlin taking it back again. Went from third to the lead again with 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. Ed with 19.2, fast lap, 16.5.15. He's 1 second ahead of Royce at TQ. Eric in the 2, followed by Haas, Vince, and Jose. Guys in and ready to run. Come pull your transponders. Haas now taking the lead back, 16.5.15. He's now ahead of TQ. Ed in the 2, followed by Vince, Eric, and Jose. 1:45 to go, guys. Woo, RTR. We got a bunch of newbies out there tonight, so this is what we're all looking forward to. Again, guys, after this, we're going to go right into round number 2 after the ready to run after this race. Haas, new fast lap at around 18.4, 16.5.13. Haas right now 3 seconds ahead of TQ. Here comes your leader across right there, going down the back. Ed Devlin out there in that orange buggy in the number 2 spot. Eric Olds now takes that back. See what Ed puts down here? And Ed hangs on to the 3. So Haas leading him out 18-1. Followed by Eric, Ed, Vince, and Jose coming to the 1 minute mark. There it is. Yellow's on. 1 to go. Ready to run. You're going to be up next. Don't go up on the driver's stand until these guys come down. 45 seconds to go. We are going to experience this firsthand. We got a bunch of newbies out there. Way to go, guys. Congratulations. Ed Devlin, 18.7, moves it up 2. Vince, 18.4, still on the 4, but it's Haas leading them out with a new TQ pace. 30 seconds. 20 seconds to go.
Okay, yeah, we're done here. Haas Gulig takes that with a 16.506. Ed Devlin. Haas Gulig took that with a 506, and that's a new TQ. Ed Devlin in the second with a 5 flat, and Eric Olds with a 503 in the third. Okay, start checking in this RTR Sportsman. We got Mason Terry, Jose Morales, Derek Jansen, Charles Smith, Lynn Haslam, Brett Martin, and Jack Martin. We've only got one of these marked. Black 5 is going to be Jack Martin. Black 4 is not. Black 3 should be in the number 3 spot. Okay, Jose Morales, we'll put you right there. Blue 1. Wait a minute. Black 3. And blue 1 goes to the number 1 spot. Okay, it looks like we need Brett Martin to check in. Okay, we get the turn marshals out here. I see Haas and David. Vince McMahon, Eric Oles. I see Eric out there. Haas is out there. Jose, we need you out there to turn marshal, and Ed Devlin. We need one more. If you were in that last race, we need you out there to turn marshal. Track's closed, bring him to the line. We got a crash here on the front stretch, on the double jump. Vince McMahon, we need you on the track, bud. Eric Oles.
All right, guys, let's go. Driver for the last race. You need to be on the track right now. Vince, Ed's out there. Thank you, Ed. Hoss is out there. Let's get all the drivers out there. Kids, get them all over here by the hill. We'll get you guys ready to go. Turn marshals, the driver for the last race. You need to be on the track right now.
Do you need some volunteers to go out there?
We got, thank you. We're good. Driver for the last race. If you're not out here in the next 30 seconds, you're disqualified. Go home.
Come on, bring him up to the line. The track's closed. Bring him to the line.
I know.
Bring him up to the line. We'll get started.
All right, kids, bring them on over to the hill. Bring them over to the hill, guys.
All right, Terry Mason, when you hear the horn, you're going to go. Everyone else wait until I call your name. Okay, Mason Terry, when you hear the horn, you're going to go, and everyone else, wait until you hear your name. In less than 5. Jose Morales, Derek Jansen, Charles Smith, Lynn Haslam, Brett Martin, Jack Martin. Jose Morales leading them up on an 11.403 pace. Brett Martin takes a second with an 11.421. And Lynn Haslam running in the third on a 9.408. Charles, Derek, Terry, and Jack. Brett Martin takes over the top spot on a 10-4 flat. Brett Martin took the lead back, dropping Jose to the second. Charles Smith to the third. 2 down, 2 to go.
Congratulations to all the kids out there racing. You guys are doing a good job. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Just run strong.
Not a whole lot of crashing going on. That's great. Jose Morales nailing down the first part. Brett Martin in the 2. Charles Smith in the 3. Coming up on a minute to go. One minute to go. Jose Morales in the first. Brett Martin in the 2. Charles Smith running 3rd. Lynn Haslam running 4th. Derek Jansen in the 5th. Terry Mason and Mason Terry in the 6th. And Jack Martin in the 7th. 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left. Jose still leading them off. Brett Martin in the 2. Charles Smith in the 3.
Hey guys, you got 30 seconds left at the end of this race. We're going to take a 2-minute break, 3-minute break, and go right into round number 2.
5 seconds left. Jose still in the first. Brett 2. Charles 3. Race is over. Race it out till I call your name. Derek Jansen, you're done. Charles Smith, you're done. Brett Martin, you're done. Lynn Haslam, you're done. Track's still hot. Mason Terry, you're done. We're waiting for Jack and Jose. There's Jack. There you go, Jack. I guess so. Did he win? Did he win the race? Okay. Brett Martin takes out. How you doing, man? going to take a 2-minute break, and then open two-wheel buggy will be the first race of the second round. And their turn marshals will be the independent stock buggy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get them on the track. Up now, Mod Buggy, J.R. Mitch, Billy Easton, Tyler Rhymes, Aaron Smith, Thomas Andre, and Thomas Tran. Come on down. Need you guys checked in and ready to go. Race number 6, you guys will be marshaling this one. All right, guys. Race 6 going to marshal this. Independent stock buggy. Scott Setzer, Christian Smith, Royce, Danny Landry, Thomas Andre. Those are our marshals for this race. Once again, marshals will be Scott Setzer, Christian Smith, Royce Delacano, Danny Landry, Thomas Andre. Don't ask me, guys. I'm just following what the man said. Once again, I need my marshals on the track. Scott Setzer, Christian Smith, Royce, Danny Landry, Thomas Andre. Need a check-in from Billy Easton. Thomas Andre's in this race, so we'll need a volunteer for him to help out, and Thomas Tran. What's that? Yeah. I'm flipping the marshals there a little bit. Once again, race 6, I need you guys out here to marshal. That's going to be Scott Setzer, Christian Smith, Royce, Danny Landry, and a volunteer for Thomas Andre. Let's go, guys. I need marshals. Need a check-in from Thomas Andre. Are you out there, sir? I need you to check in. Looks like they're working on something. And Thomas Tran, are you out there, sir? I need you to check in, please. All All right, guys, I need 2 volunteers out in the center of the track, please. Step up. Royce, I need you out to marshal. I've called you 4 times now. Don't ask me. This is what Thomas is doing. Once again, I need Royce, Danny Landry. I need you out there. And I need Thomas Tran to check in. Let's go, guys. I need you on the track to marshal. No, you're marshaling this race. It doesn't matter. We're changing the order. Step out there. I need one more, including after Royce. Where's Danny Landry? I need you out there to marshal right now. Let's go, guys. All right, Thomas, please check in one more time. Thomas Tran. Sorry about that. I missed it last. That's Thomas Andre. That's Thomas Tran. All right. Thank you, guys. Take it easy on the marshals, guys. Your order is going to be JR, Billy, Tyler Rhymes, Aaron Smith, Thomas Andre, and Thomas Tran. JR on the tone in less than 5. Billy Easton, Tyler Rhymes, Aaron Smith, Thomas Andre, and Thomas Tran. Come on down. You guys are the next victims on The Price is Wrong. Sorry about that, guys. We're working on a new microphone to make this all sound better and work better for the internet and all that great stuff, as well as make it easy on me. No, 47. All right, 45 into it. Up next is going to be race 2, stock buggy. You guys got 3 minutes to get it on the carpet and line up on the ramp behind the driver's stand. Tyler Rhymes showing the way right now after 2. 17-lap pace in 5 minutes, 3 seconds. JR behind him by 1/10. Billy Easton back another 1/10. Thomas Tran in 4th, back a lap at the line. He's back 1.1 at the line now. Aaron Smith back just over half a second in 5th. Thomas Andre back 4 seconds in 6th. So we can't pick up our leader. Coming into the infield right now, that red Losia, if I'm not mistaken. Over the big jump. Small jump now over the tabletop and across the line for a 17.3 that time by. Oh my gosh, we got somebody underneath the box. That's a new one. That was Tyler Rhymes. He continues to amaze us. Don't forget, Heidi's open down there at Miss Betty's Bada Bing Cafe. Get you some grub. And hey, it's warm out. Stay hydrated and look for some ice cream. Can't go wrong with that. 2 down, 3 to go. Billy Easton, 17.5 flat, working on that 18-lap pace. Fast lap of the ground so far, 16.9 from him. Caution at the start-finish line. And, oh, Scott with the bum marshal there. Looks like he's trying to do his best, guys. It is Billy. Thomas up to 2nd now. JR to 3rd, back 4.5. Tyler Rhymes behind him by less than a second. Aaron Smith back 2.8 in 5th. Thomas Andre behind him a little bit. Just past halfway. Once again, race 2. Stock buggy, McFarland, Paquette, Aaron Smith, Derek Jacobs, Kyle Roberts, Vince McMahon, and Justin Olds come on down. Cars onto the red carpet and line up on the ramp behind the driver's stand. Going over to the last race, Brett Martin took it, 9 laps in 4:04. Jose Morales in 2nd, Charles Smith in 3rd. Got some traffic here for our leaders going down the back straightaway. Billy trying to force his way through there. Showing the way over the table, the big jump in that white car with the multicolor on it. Last time out at 18.7, that's going to leave him at a 17 flat. 17 lap pace and 5 flat. 1:15 to go. I see one car on the carpet over here. And a heat of 7. I want to thank my volunteers for stepping out there for the pick up this race for the marshal. I appreciate it. Remember, guys, after this race concludes, finish out the extra lap and pull it off. Do not drive backwards on the track. Do not park on the back straight. Continue the lap and pull it off in front of the driver's stand. Just go slower. Billy Easton still showing the way last time by with a 17 flat. Thomas Tran in second on a 17.509. It's going to put him third overall. Aaron Smith the third now. Back 9 seconds and change. JR to fourth. Tyler back behind him in fifth. And Thomas. 5 seconds. Race it out, drivers. JR, you are done. Keep going, Thomas. And that's exactly why we tell you to take that extra lap. Aaron is done. Tyler is done. Guys, do not drive backwards. Everybody's done. Shut it down. Looks like Billy Easton's going to take it. 18 and 5:14, new TQ. Fast lap 16.7. Thomas in second, 17 and 5:10, and JR 16 and 5:01. Track is closed, drivers. Please wait till the track clears, and I'll open it up for your hot laps. All right, track's open for hot laps. Somebody be so kind to post these results. That'd be great. What? I can't read lip read. Oh, you're out for Billy? You're marshaling for Billy? Okay. Oh yeah, Code Red. I used to like that stuff. I still like it. Get you some. Alright, 2 minutes on the warm-up. Should start seeing my marshals out there. Got a check-in from everybody but McFarland and Aaron Smith. And that's partly my fault, guys. Looking for another check-in from McFarland and Aaron just to make sure I got the right cars here. All right, marshals are getting out there. Appreciate it. Where's Mr. Aaron Smith? Are you ready to go, sir? Ah, there he comes. All right, everybody's checked in. Take a hot lap, Aaron. Marshals are in position. Let's bring them around to the front. Bring them to the tabletop. Order is going to be Kyle Paquette, Derek Jacobs, Vince, Kyle Roberts, Justin, McFarland, and Aaron Smith. Marshals are looking good. Billy Ray, Kyle Paquette on the tone in less than 5. Derek, Vince, Kyle Roberts, Justin Olds, Mike McFarland, and Aaron Smith. And that's why we started them off that fast, because here comes our leader, and he rolls it. That's going to drop him down the list. I'm pretty sure of it. And Derek to the lead after one. We'll give these guys a couple more laps to sort it out. Remember, guys, to finish first, you must first finish. I can guarantee slower is faster on this circuit, guys. You got to hug the corners. One down, 4 to go. Give everybody else a chance to get that third lap in here, but right now it's showing Derek, Kyle Paquette, Kyle Roberts, McFarland to third, Kyle to fourth, McMahon to fifth, Aaron to sixth, and Justin Olds seventh. Justin Olds turned in a fast lap of the heat so far, 17.6 that last time by. So we'll see what happens here. Guys, that big jump in center is not hard. I think it's easier now we put the tabletop on it. Go. Good sportsmanship there. Down to the rules, into the letter of the law. You cut the track, you let the next car behind you to pass you. That's the rules say. We're a little lenient here. 2 down, 3 to go. Derek Jacobs showing the way out there. See if we can't pick him up. Looks like he's coming in infield, that orange car, if I'm not mistaken. Cross line, that orange car lays down. Now it's Kyle Paquette. Derek is behind him in the other car. Second orange car out there. Orange must be getting popular again. I don't know. Halfway, Derek out front, 16 and 501. Kyle just ups it to 16.5 flat. That is your battle between the orange cars out there. Here comes Derek across the line, orange and white and blue. And Vince having some trouble there. Guess him and somebody got into it. Kyle Roberts, I guess. Up next, Pro 2 Stock Short Course. That is race 3. You guys should be throwing your car down on, or your truck down on the red carpet and line up on the ramp of the driver's stand. That's behind it. You go up behind it, come down the stairs. Flow. Just like you want to do it in the corners. Flow. I think Thomas is getting excited over here hearing me say that. Paquette out front, 17.518. Not enough for TQ yet. Needs about 6 more seconds on that. That's where you guys got to work together. There's a faster car coming up on you. Just give them a little room. Doesn't take much. Got some good battles everywhere right now. Kyle and Derek. Aaron McFarland battling out for that third spot. Vince and Kyle Roberts and Justin Olds. Really, it's anybody's chance right now from third on back. The top 2 are still battling out between them. Don't forget, if you can't make it here, you can always watch on NewRedHobbies.com. We got a link to the RC Scoring Pro scoring software and video, or you can just watch the video on YouTube on our New Red Hobbies account. .20 Kyle Paquette showing the way right now. 17 lap pace in 5 minutes and 16 seconds. Derek behind him by a little bit here. Looks like he's dropping off a little bit by 6.5 seconds. Aaron Smith now within striking distance for that second spot. I think it's going to be too little too late. Oh my gosh, Paquette putting down a new fast lap for himself. 17.5, race it out, drivers. Keep going. Nobody is done yet. Derek is done. Vince is done. Paquette and Roberts is done. And shut them down, drivers. Shut them down. We're going to hit the save button here. Let it sort out there. Looks like Paquette's going to take it. 17 and 514. Not enough for a new TQ. Derek with 16 and 504. And Aaron, 16 and 514. All right, drivers from the next race. Let the driver stand clear off. Let the track clear off. Once that red light goes off, you can get back on the track for hot laps. Track's open, drivers. Thank you for your respect for your fellow racers. All right, boys and girls, we're going to turn this over to Dennis and let him run this one out.
Okay, 2 minutes on the clock. We've got all the drivers checked in for this Pro Stock short course. See the turn marshals coming out. Thank you, guys. See Mike and Justin and Vince. Okay, track is Gene, Miguel. All right, after the first lap, it's Scott Setzer in the 1, Jason Davis in the 2, Mike Martin in the 3. One down, 4 to go. Scott Setzer still showing the way. Jason Davis in the 2. Oh, Mike Martin takes over the second, puts David Haslam in the 3. Jason, Miguel, and Gene. Scott Setzer still showing the way, with David Haslam taking over the second from Mike Martin, drops down to 3. Scott Setzer's on a 15-5-10 pace. David Haslam takes over the second spot. Mike Martin still in third. Jason, Miguel, and Gene. Three down, 2 to go. I'm sorry, 2 down, 3 to go. Mike Martin running about 3 seconds behind the leader, Scott Setzer. David Haslam still running that third with Jason, Miguel, and Gene. Scott Setzer took a lap on the field. Mike Martin running the 2, and David Haslam takes over the 3. Jason, Miguel Miranda, and Gene White in the 6. Three down, 2 to go. Scott Setzer still holding the first spot, followed by Mike Martin and David Haslam. Okay, the next race is going to be stock two-wheel truck. Kyle Paquette, Royce, and Thomas Andre. Bring your cars up on the carpet and be ready to go. Aaron? Blue 1. I don't think he's in the next race. I think he's in a race ahead. Stock two-wheel truck. This is pro stock ICT, yeah. No. .30 seconds left. Scott Setzer still showing the way on a 14.504 pace. In the 2 spot, it's Jason Davis. In the 3, it's Mike Martin. In the 4, David Haslam. Miguel Miranda in the 5. Gene White in the 6. 10 seconds left. Race is over. Race it out. Scott Setzer, you're done. Jason Davis, you're done. Mike Martin, you're done. Gene White, you're finished. Miguel and David, you're all done. Scott Setzer takes that with a 14.502, and the 2 is Jason Davis with a 14.502. And then the 3rd was Mike Martin with a 14.506. Next up is the stock two-wheel truck. Kyle Paquette, Royce, and Thomas Andre. And we need a check-in from Kyle Paquette. And we need some turn marshals from that last race. Mike Martin, Scott Setzer, Jason Davis, David Haslam, Gene White, and Miguel Miranda. I see Mr. Haslam. We appreciate you. We're going to need one more. Is Gene White out there? Okay, we got him. Is Kyle Paquette going to make it? There he is. Checked in. Okay, we got all the drivers checked in. You bring them up to the line. We'll get started here. Track's closed. Let's line them up. Kyle Paquette's going to lead them off on the horn, followed by Royce and Thomas. Kyle Paquette, you're going to take it in less than 5. Royce. Thomas. Don't forget to go see Miss Heidi. After the first couple laps, it's Kyle Paquette in the top spot, Royce in the 2, and Thomas in the 3. Kyle's about a lap off of the TQ. If anybody can make that up, we know Mr. Kyle can. Here comes your leader across the tabletop. Down the backstretch, across the North 40. That's Kyle Paquette. There goes Royce in the 2. And Thomas in the 3. 3 down, 2 down, 3 to go. There go the leaders down the backstretch. Race 5. We need you up on the carpet. It's going to be Aaron Smith, Jason Davis, John Canto, Kyle Roberts, Ed Devlin, David Haslam, Gene White, and Miguel Miranda. 3 down, 2 to go. Kyle Paquette still showing the way. He's on a 16.506 pace. Royce still running in the 2, followed by Thomas. There goes your second place car down the backstretch. That's Royce Delicano. And there goes the leader. Kyle Paquette still running in the top spot, Royce, and then Thomas. Four down, 1 to go. 1 minute to go. And it's still Kyle Paquette in the top spot running a 16.508, followed by Royce and then Thomas. Seconds left. Kyle Paquette still leading the way. Royce Delicano and then Thomas Andre. Ten seconds left. Race is over. Race it out. Black 5? Black 5. There you go, my man. Okay, appreciate you. Okay, that's over. Everybody's done. Kyle Paquette takes it with a 16.510. Royce Delicano with a 15.504. And Thomas Andre with a 14.524. Next up is open full-wheel buggy. Okay, let's get our turn marshals out there. We're going to need a couple of volunteers on this one. Got Kyle, Royce, and Thomas, and we're going to need a couple of volunteers. Blue 1. Okay. And G white. Okay. Okay, all the drivers are checked in. If we can get turn marshals out here, we'll get this one underway. Okay, track is closed. Bring them to the line. We got to get some turn marshals up here, guys. We get a couple volunteers from the pits. I don't see Royce out there. Come on, Royce. You can do that later, can't you? Thank you, buddy. We're gonna need a couple more. Let's get a couple volunteers from the pits. Thank you, Haas. We appreciate it. If we get one more up on the hill, we'll be good to go. Oh, we got one coming. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you. John Canto. Thank you, John Cantos. Open full-wheel buggy, race number 5 out of 8. Aaron Smith, you're going to lead him off on the horn in less than 5. Kyle, Miguel, Devlin, Jason, David, Gene, and John Canto. Give you a couple of laps, and I'll call out the running order. Aaron Smith showing the way. Kyle Roberts just took the lead from Aaron Smith, dropping him to second. Ed Devlin in the third. Jason, Miguel, and David. One and a half down, 3.5 to go. Aaron Smith takes the lead. Kyle Roberts in the 2, Jason Smith in the 3. Aaron is running a 17.517 pace. Kyle Roberts in the 2, Jason Davis in the 3, Miguel, Ed, and then David. Aaron Smith takes the first spot. Kyle Roberts in the 2, Miguel in the 3. Kyle Roberts in the 2 running about 7 seconds behind Aaron Smith. Miguel holding down that 3. Ed Devlin, Jason Davis, David Haslam. Aaron Smith still showing the way with Kyle Roberts in the 2 and Ed Devlin in the 3. There goes your leader down across the North 40. Minute 20 left. Aaron Smith still showing the way with Kyle Roberts in the 2 and Ed Devlin holding that 3rd. Miguel Miranda in the 4, Jason in the 5th, David Haslam in the 6th. Oh, crash on the line. $17.6. $40 seconds left. Aaron Smith still showing the way with Kyle Roberts in the 2, Miguel in the 3, Ed, Jason, and David. $15 seconds left. Race is over. Race it out. Aaron Smith, you're done. Jason Davis, you're done. David Haslam, you're done. Miguel, Kyle, you're done. Ed, everybody's done. Aaron Smith takes that with a 16.5 flat. Kyle Robertson, the 2 with a 16.517. Miguel Miranda takes the 3rd with a 15.508. Next up is Indy Stock Buggy Heat number 1. Scott Setzer, Christian Smith, Royce Delicano, Danny Landry, and Thomas Andre. many entries. That's not bad, right? Thank you, sir. Right. Right. Okay, race number 6 of 8. It's an independent stock buggy, heat number 1. Scott Setzer, Christian Smith, Royce, Danny Landry, and Thomas Andre.
How many more classes to class 8?
2 more.
What is this race 5?
Is Christian Smith out there? Was that Christian Smith just went across the line? Is that black 3? We got it. We got it. I'm sorry. That was. Yes, sir. Okay, we got turn marshals everywhere. Got it. Thank you, guy. Okay, Royce, you're going to lead him off on the horn in less than 5. Scott, Christian, Thomas, Danny. Haas Gulick holds a TQ for this one on a 16.506. Put a couple of laps in and I'll start calling out spots. Remember Miss Heidi down there, she works on tips and I'm sure she'd be glad to see you. The hobby shop is still open. And if we could get these kids to stop running, we don't want anybody to get hurt. Okay, after 3 laps, it's Thomas Andre in the 1, Christian Smith in the 2, Danny Landry, Royce, and Scott. One and a half down, 3.5 to go. Christian Smith takes the lead from Thomas, drops to the 2 spot. Danny Landry holding fast in the 3, Royce and Scott. Okay, Christian Smith in the top spot. Thomas Andre drops to 2. Danny Landry, Royce, and Scott. 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. And Christian Smith still leading the way. He's got about a 6-second lead over Danny Landry. Thomas Andre running in the third. Royce and then Scott. We're about 5 seconds off of Haas Gulig's TQ of 16.506. Three down, 2 to go. Christian still leading the way. Thomas Andre's catching up to him ever so 3 seconds behind the leader, Christian Smith. Danny Landry in the 3. Royce and then Scott. That battle for second is pretty tight. Keeps swapping back and forth. One minute to go. Christian Smith still leading the way with Thomas Andre in the 2. Royce Delicano takes the 3. About 4 seconds behind Thomas, and then 4 is Danny Landry, and 5 is Scott Setzer. "30 seconds left. It's still Christian Smith in the lead. Royce Delicano takes over the second spot. Thomas Andre, Danny, and then Scott. Don't look like they're going to catch Haas's TQ. "5 seconds left. Crash on the double jump. Race it out. Christian, you're done. Danny and Thomas, you're done. Royce, waiting on Scott. Christian Smith takes it with a 15.5 flat. Royce Delicano in the 2 spot with a 15.511. Scott Setzer in the 3 with a 15.515. Next up is Independent Stock Buggy Heat 2 of 2. Vince McMahon, Eric Oles, Haas Gulick, Jose Morales, and Ed Devlin. Okay. All right. Just come down from the front office. We get a $10 race bucks if somebody can beat Haas Gulick's TQ in this race. Okay, all the drivers are checked in. And I see 1, 2 turn marshals. We need turn marshals on the track. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Danny Landry. We need turn marshals. We got 1 minute on the clock.
If you're a racer, can you help him on the pole?
Thank you, Royce.
Hey, mister.
Oh, thank you, my man.
Can I get a transponder, please? Can race 8 start getting their transponders?
You are Jack Martin, right? There you go, my man. Can I have that ice cream? Can I have that ice cream?
Can I get Charles Smith's and Derek Jansen's?
Go blue 1 and 2 on them.
I'm getting our transponders. Huh? I'm getting our transponders. What's that? Boom. Right there. Yeah.
Charles Smith and who?
Smith or Derek?
That's Charles Smith.
Alright, that one. Here.
Gotcha. That just hit me like a ton of bricks. Okay, independent stock buggy. We still need some turn marshals, guys. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And there goes Christian Smith. Okay. We got enough turn marshals. Everybody's checked in. The order is Haas Gulig, Ed Devlin, Eric Oles. Okay. Haas, you're going to lead them off on the horn in less than 5. Ed, Eric, Vince, Jose. Heidi's going to be open for a while. Y'all go get you something to eat. Don't forget to stay hydrated. It's very important this time of year. Okay, after 2 laps, Vince McMahon's holding down the top spot. Haas Guligan, the 2. Eric Oles, Ed Devlin, Jose Morales. 1 down, 4 to go. Oh. Vince McMahon still holding the top spot. Haas is only 2 seconds behind. Eric Oles in the 3rd. Ed Devlin, Jose Morales. Haas Gulig now took over the top spot, dropping Eric Oles to the 2. Vince McMahon, Ed, and Jose. 2 down, 3 to go. Haas just a couple of seconds off of his TQ time. Vince McMahon running the 2. Eric Oles, Ed Devlin, Jose Morales. Vince and Haas are swapping that lead back and forth pretty good. That's a good battle right there for the lead. Vince McMahon takes over the top spot with Haas in the 2, Eric Oles in the 3, Ed Devlin, and Jose Morales. 3.5 down, 1.5 to go. It crashes all over the place here. One minute to go. Vince McMahon holding that number 1 spot with Haas Gulick hot on his heels and Eric Oles in the 3. Ed Devlin and Jose Morales bringing up the 5. Next race is RTR Sportsman. We need to get your cars up here on the carpet. "30 seconds left. Still Vince McMahon, followed by Haas, Eric, Ed, and Jose. Five to go, 5 seconds left. Vince McMahon still showing the way with Haas in the 2 and Eric in the 3. Race it out. Haas, you're done. Eric, Ed, you're done. Jose, you're done. We're just waiting on the winner. Vince McMahon takes it with a 16.514. Haas Gulick in the 2 with a 15.504. Eric Oles in the 3 with a 15.506. And Haas holds his TQ with a 16.506 from the first round. Next up is RTR Sportsman. Brett Martin is going to lead this one off with Jose Morales, Charles Smith, Lynn Haslam, Derek Jansen, Jack Martin, Terry Mason. Black number 5. Okay, we got all. No, we don't. We need Jose Morales to check in. Is Jose out there? Oh, okay. Yep. Okay, and we now have all the drivers checked in. We can get another turn, Marshall, up on the hill. We'll be in good shape. Thank you, man. We appreciate you. Okay, let's bring tracks closed. Let's bring them up to the line. Now remember, you new drivers, you know, if you can't win the race if you don't finish it. Sometimes, well, all the time in this class, slow is fast. If you're not crashing, you're not losing time. Okay, everybody up on the line. Turn marshals in place. Brett Martin, you're going to lead them off on the horn in less than 5. Jose, Charles, Lynn, Derek, Jack, and Terry. The TQ in this one is held by Jose Morales with an 11.415. Jose Morales leading them around with Brett Martin in the 2 and Jack Martin in the 3. Charles Smith 4, Derek Jansen, Lynn Haslam, and Terry Mason in the 7. Jose Morales still in the first spot with Brett Martin just a couple seconds behind him. Jack Martin just a couple of seconds behind Brett. Two down, 2 to go. Brett Martin takes over the first spot, putting Jose Morales in the 2, Jack Martin in the 3, Charles Smith in the 4, Derek Jansen in the 5, Lynn Haslam in the 6, and Terry Mason in the 7. One minute to go. Brett Martin still holding the top spot with Jose Morales. Jose Morales just took over the top spot. Brett Martin in the 2, and Jack Martin in the 3. Followed by Charles, Derek, Lynn, and Terry. This is a good RTR race. Yeah. 30 seconds left. Jose still showing the way with Brett and Jack on his heels. Ten seconds left. The race is over. Race it out. Jose, you're done. Charles Smith, you're done. Brett, you're done. Lynn, you're done. Jack, you're done. We're waiting on Derek Jansen and Terry Mason. We're just waiting on, well, I guess they're both. Everybody's done. Brett Martin takes it with a 10-4-14. Jose Morales in the 2 with a 9-4 flat. And Jack Martin in the 3 with a 9-4-21. Return your transponders, please, and we will take a 15-minute break, 10-minute break. Okay, if you need parts, now's the time to do it. Shop will be closing after this 10-minute break. Okay, the race order's changed a little bit, so check the sheets. They'll be out there in just a minute.
Can he help too?
Okay, 3 minutes left. We need that open two-wheel buggy. Let's bring him up on the carpet for the A main. It's J.R. Mitch, Billy Easton, Thomas Tran, Tyler Rhymes, Aaron Smith, and Thomas Andre. J.R. Mitch has the set the TQ with a 18.512. The turn marshals for this is going to be the independent stock buggy. There's a ton of them. Haas, Vince, Royce, Christian, Ed, Eric, Scott, Andre, Danny, and Jose. Less than 2 minutes on the clock. Okay, well, them youngins need to come down off of that driver's stand. They don't need to be up there while we're racing.
Okay, guys, modified buggy, you're going to be up right now. Let's get them out there, guys. Let's get those kids off the driver's stand, please. They do not belong on the driver's stand, please. Pull them on down. Modified buggy, let's go, guys.
We need everybody to check in at the turn marshals are going to be independent stock buggy.
Okay, we got 10 independent stock buggy guys. We need 10, at least 5 of you guys out there. Let's go, guys. Independent stock buggy, you're supposed to be on the track. Turn them off. Let's go.
I see Ed and Vince. We got eight more guys to come out there and give us a hand.
Okay, guys, kids, you guys come on the transponders. You do not get transponders until we pull you up, okay? We'll pull you up at the end of this race, guys. Do not come as the transponder. We'll pull you up. This is the main.
All right, we need some turn marshals out here. We're already running late for the start of the race. Haas, Vince, Royce. There's Jose. Thank you, Jose. Okay, let's grid them up. In the one spot's going to be J.R. Mitch. Billy Easton will be in the 2. Thomas Tran will be in the 3. Tyler Rhyme in the 4. Aaron Smith in the 5. And Thomas Andre in the 6. Let's grid them up. Track's closed. Let's grid them up now. J.R. Mitch holds the TQ here with an 18.512. Okay, we'll get everybody on their lines. Everybody's going to go on at the sound of the horn in less than 5. And they're off.
JR, Billy now coming over the start finish line. JR in burgundy or red, and Billy in the white. He looks like somebody jumped up to the number 3 spot.
Aaron Smith.
Aaron Smith now up into the 3. Your battle right now between the red JR Mitch and Billy Easton. There they go down the back straightaway. track right now. JR in the red. Billy, here they come over the final big jump. And Billy all over the back of JR, and here they go. Racing down the back.
It's Aaron Smith.
Aaron Smith in the number 3 spot, hanging tough with the big boys. Right now, it is Billy going move to move with JR Mitch, and here they come over the final roller again. Here are your leaders coming through the top finish line. Going down the back. Those are your leaders.
Okay. Coming over the double jump, there's the leaders. JR and Mitch leading Billy Easton. Down the back stretch they go. Aaron Smith hanging tight in that 3rd spot. What a race, man. Coming over the doubles. Still JR in the lead there. Billy Smith. Oh my God, he almost took him there. There they go across. There they go across the North 40 over Mount. Oh, they crash out. Billy takes the lead.
Billy takes the lead. JR rolls it there. Trying out. He's going to try to reel in Billy.
Tyler Rhymes jumps up into the 3rd, dropping Aaron Smith to the 4th, and then Thomas in the 5th. Two down, 3 to go.
Billy now coming around. JR trying to reel in. Oh, kept
Oh,
it tight. Yeah, change there. He'll stay in the number 2 spot.
there goes the leader. I lost him. I'm not sure where he is. Billy Easton still leading them out. JR Mitch tracking him down. Tyler Rhymes holding fast in the 3rd. Here comes your leader over the last tabletop. Down the back stretch he goes. He's got a pretty sizable lead over that 2nd spot. Tyler Rhymes holding that 3rd spot fast, and Aaron Smith in the 4, Thomas Andre, and Thomas Tran in the 6. And there goes the leader down the back stretch again. JR Mitch still running in the 2 spot with Tyler Rhymes in the 3. Four and a half down, 30 seconds to go. Billy Easton still leading the way. JR Mitch holding the 2 and Tyler Rhymes in the 3. Race 2 is RTR Sportsman. We need you up on the carpet.
All right, give me your name.
Charles Smith.
Race it up, guys. When you cross the line,
Eh.
you'll be done.
And Jared Jansen and Mason
One at a time. Charles.
When you cross the line, you're done. You're done.
What's your name?
Thomas, you're done. Aaron, Tyler, JR,
and Mason Terry.
Tran, and Billy Easton takes it with an 18-5-17. JR Mitch takes his 2 spot with a 17-5-11, and Tyler Rhymes in the 3rd spot with a 16-5-10. Next up is RTR. Jack Martin, you need to come get your transponder. Did you write down who got what? Chunk that. Oh, okay. See, I didn't see that before, man. Okay, wow. I think that looks so good. Aaron Smith. Derek. And black 4 is Charles. And Terry Mason. The black 7. Okay, how about Jack Martin? Can you cross the line one more time, buddy?
All right, guys, listen up. We're going to double check these transponders real quick. I need Jack Martin and only Jack Martin to cross the start finish line. He's stuck against the wall. Come on, Martin. All right, everybody else stop your truck. Your name is Jack Martin. You're the only one that's going to be moving on the track right now. Everybody else stop. All right, Jack. So Charles Smith. Please come and cross the start finish line. Charles Smith. Come on, Charles.
We need Charles Smith. Cross the finish line.
Bring your car over the white line over here in the corner. Help him out. Charles, where you at?
Charles Smith, we need you to come up here and cross the start finish line, if you would.
Which car is Charles out there?
Really?
Need you to cross the start finish line. After that, we need Derek Jansen. All right, Charles is good. Need Derek Jansen to check in, and look for Mason Terry as well. All right, hold on. Who is this? That was Kaylin in the buggy. Is that correct? All right, Derek, check in. Who's in the truck right there at the line?
Okay,
Derek?
that was Derek. We need Terry Mason.
Derek, Mason Terry, Terry Mason.
Mason Terry.
He's not checking at all. Mike is 6-1.
Well, you're getting a workout tonight.
Put it back down there. I didn't get a pickup on that. Cross the line.
Has she got a transponder in there?
Change that transponder out.
No. Black 7. Okay, Brett Martin, you're going to be on the 1 spot. Jose Morales, number 2. Jack Martin in the 3. Charles Smith. Charles Smith, you're going to start 4. Kalen Haslam, you're going to start 5. Derek Jansen, 6. Terry Mason, 7. Mason Terry, I'm sorry. And everybody's going to go on the horn in less than 5. Brett Martin in the top spot with Jose Morales in the 2. Jose up to the lead, putting Brett in the 2 and Jack Martin in the 3. Jose's coming over. That's your leader, making that big old double jump right there. Jose still holding that top spot. Brett Martin in the 2. Jack Martin in the 3, coming over the double. Derek Jansen running in the 4. Kalen Haslam, Charles Smith, and Mason Terry in the 7. Here comes you. Oh. Jose Morales still holding that top spot with Brett Martin about 4 seconds behind him. Jack Martin holding the 3rd. I think that's Jose going across the Hollywood Hills. There goes your leader down the backstretch into the North 40. Brett Martin in the 2. Jack Martin holding that 3rd. The next race is going to be the stock 2-wheel truck. It's Kyle Paquette, Royce, and Thomas. Bring it up to the staging. We've got 1 minute 10 seconds left. There goes your 3rd place, Jack Martin, down the backstretch. There goes your 2nd place, Brett Martin, down the backstretch across the Hollywood Hills. Yeah, just coming over right now, right? that's Jose, right? Down. Jose still showing the way with Grandpa Brett in the 2 and grandson Jack in the 3. Kalen Haslam in the 4. Looks like Derek Jansen. Oh, I guess he's back in. Charles Smith in the 6. Terry Mason. Mason Terry in the 7. And there goes your leader. Race it out. Jose, you're done. When you cross, you're done. Brett, you're done. Jack, you're done. Charles Smith, you're done. Jose takes the win. Everybody.
Jose taking a win. Brett Martin hanging on with number 2, and grandson Martin taking the number 3. How about that, guys? 3 generations of the Martin family out here taking the 2 and 3.
Okay, everybody's done.
Way to go, guys. You guys in that last race. Hey, you guys make it turn off. So you can transpond back and take spot on track.
I was doing pretty good for a few races there. Okay, we got about 2.5 minutes on the clock. There you go, man.
Here we go.
Thank you, son. Jack, way to go, man. Good job, man.
So I can help next race?
Yeah, you can turn launcher right now.
Yep, right now.
The next race right now?
Yep.
Get out there.
Okay, we need some turn marshals out there. And we need Thomas Andre to check in, and we need 4 turn marshals. There were 7 drivers in that last race. 4 more turn marshals should not be a hard thing to do. And we need all the transponders back before this race can start. Thank you. Oh, that's 2 of them. What the hell does that say? Okay, what do we do if they don't have numbers on them? All right, we need Thomas Andre to check in. And we got turn marshals in the right spots. We need a turn marshal in front of the driver's stand. Yep. We need one in front of the driver's stand. Grid them up. Thank you, man. Grid them up, 1, 2, and 3. Kyle Paquette, you're going to lead them off. Royce, you're in the 2. Thomas Andre, you're in the 3. Okay. Everybody be careful. Watch your part of the track. And Kyle, you're going to, well, everybody's going to go on the horn. Lesson 5. Okay. Kyle Paquette crossing the line. Roy's crashing out, putting a little space between him and the leader, Kyle. Thomas going down the backstretch across the north 40 there. And here comes your leader over the tabletop. Down the backstretch he goes. And here comes Royce. He's going to try to reel him in. He's got plenty of time. There go. There goes your leader over the little jump, coming up on the double jump. It's putting a pretty good distance between him and that second place Royce. Thomas and Royce making a good battle for that second spot. Thomas all over his back bumper. Oh, he wipes out in the turn. Okay, next race. Short course truck. Scott Setzer, Jason Davis, Mike Martin, David Haslam, Miguel Miranda, and Gene White. I'll bring them up to the carpet. Let's get ready for that next race. Kyle Paquette walking away with this one. There goes second place Royce down the backstretch across the North Hills. And Thomas now going down the backstretch and trying to catch up to that second spot held by Royce. Comes your leader over the double jumps. Three down, 2 to go. 2 minutes to go. There goes your leader over the double jumps coming across the tabletop. Oh, gets together with Royce, and here we're all together. Royce right on his bump. Whoa! Royce just about. Oh, he. Good sportsmanship there, Kyle. Now he takes a spot back on the inside of the. There they go down the stretch. The leader hitting that North Hills. Your leader just going over the doubles. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. Kyle still showing the way. He's a lap ahead of the field. Thomas Andre took over the second spot. And Royce in the third. 35 seconds. You still got time to catch him, Royce. Here comes the number 2 car over the tabletop. Kyle Paquette still leading the way. Thomas Andre solidly in the 2 spot. And Royce in the 3. Race is over. When you cross, you're done. Thomas, you're done. Royce, you're done. Nice jump. Kyle, you're done. Kyle Paquette takes it with a 16.519. Thomas Andre with a 14.504 in the 2. And Royce Delicano with a 14.511 in the 3 spot. Race 4 of 7 is Pro Stock Short Course at Scott Setzer, Jason Davis, Mike Martin, David Haslam, Miguel Miranda, and Gene White. We're going to need a couple of volunteer turn marshals for this one. That's everything. Hey, Billy. Billy, bringing that to you. I think it's already out there. They took it already. They took it already. Hey, would you mind taking this out there? Thank you, man. Okay, we got all our drivers checked in for this short course truck race. We need some turn marshals. I see Kyle and Royce. If we can get Thomas and two volunteers, we can get this show on the road. Here comes Thomas. Can we get 2 volunteers from the pit area, please? The running order in this is going to be Scott Setzer. Holds a TQ of a 15.519. Jason Davis is in the 2nd spot. Mike Martin will start 3rd. David Haslam 4. Miguel Miranda 5. And Gene White in the 6. We need 2 more turn marshals from the pit area, please. We got our 3 last racers out there pretty quick. And we appreciate that, guys, but we can't go until we get 2 more. Thank you, Christian. We appreciate you. Now we need 1 more. We need 1 more up on the hill. I guess they're just running across the track now. Okay. We're going to get Racing Mason out there up on the hill. Okay, Scott Setzer, you're in the 1. Jason Davis, 2. Mike Martin, 3. David Haslam, 4. Miguel, 5. And Gene, 6. We're going to all go together on the horn in less than 5.
Or wears off.
Scott Setzer in his blue truck in the lead right now. Looks like Miguel gets caught up inside that jump. It's going to be a switch around here. What Dennis tell you who the top 3 is, but right now I know it's Scott Setzer in the lead right now in that blue truck.
And David Haslam in the 2, followed by Jason Davis in the 3. Gene White just takes over that second spot. David Haslam in the 3. Here comes your leader crashing over the doubles. He's got a pretty good lead, but I think Mr. White can track him down. Leader's going down the back stretch. Here comes the number 2, Gene White, down the back stretch. David Haslam in the 3 down the back stretch. Mike Martin is running fast. Scott Setzer takes over the lead. Here he comes over the tabletop. Gene White has closed that gap about a half a strand. Oh, and Gene White takes, well, maybe not. Now they get together up in the North Hills, and it's Scott Setzer, Gene White right on his bumper, coming across the doubles, and they are battling it out, fender to fender, over the tabletop. Oh, and Mike Martin right on their boot heels. This is a race for all first 4 spots are within a second of each other. Scott, Gene, and Mike Martin are, you can throw a blanket over them. This is awesome. David Haslam right on their boot heels. Jason Davis in the 5, Miguel Miranda in the 6. Oh, there goes. Oh, David Setzer crashes, and oh man, here comes Mike Martin to take it over the tabletop. Oh, Scott Setzer takes it back. Mike Martin takes the lead through the Hollywood Hills. And Scott Setzer and Mike Martin battling that for that position. Beautiful over the double jumps. Oh, Mike Martin gets it at the line. Scott Setzer in the 2, Jason Davis in the 3. Jack. Hey, Jack. There goes Mike Martin still holding the lead with Scott Setzer right on his boot heels going across the North 40 there. And Scott just takes him on the inside and takes that lead away from him coming over the doubles. That was beautiful. This is a great race right here. And Mike takes it back over the double jump. And 3.5 down, 2.5 to go. Okay. Here comes Mike. Cross the line. 1 minute to go. 1 to go. Oh. Well, you heard it here first. 30 seconds left. Here comes your leader over the tabletop, Mike Martin. And Scott Setzer's closing in a little bit. They may get another lap in. 5 seconds left. And Mike Martin still showing the way. When you cross, you're done. Mike takes it with a 14.505. Scott Setzer in the 2 with a 14.509. Jason Davis takes the 3rd with a 14.515, followed by Gene White, David Haslam, and Miguel Miranda. What a good race. All right, race number 5 out of 7 is a stock 2-wheel buggy. It's Kyle Paquette, Derek Jacobs, Vince McMahon, Kyle Roberts, Justin Oles, Mike McFarland, and Aaron Smith. Who, me? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Scott. Okay, let's get these turn marshals up here. We got all. Is Kyle Paquette gonna make it? I can't see nothing. There he is. Okay, we got all the drivers checked in. We need 1, 2, 3. We need 2 more turn marshals. Gene White, Miguel, David Haslam, Mike Martin, Jason Davis, and Scott Setzer. We need you all out there to turn marshal. Yeah, we need 1 more. Right in front of the... We need 1 on the hill and 1 on the cone. Okay, let's grid them up. Kyle Paquette, you're going to lead them off. You've got the TQ of 17.512. Derek Jacobs, you're going to start in the 2 spot. Vince McMahon, you're going to start in the 3. Kyle Roberts, you're going to start 4. Justin Oles in the 5. Mike McFarland, you're going to start in the 6. Aaron Smith, you're going to start 7. Everybody gridded up. Okay, everybody's going to go on the horn in less than 5. Oh, big crash before the double jump. That race for 2 is on spot. Kyle Paquette going across the North 40. Kyle Roberts right on his boot heels. That race for 2nd and 3rd is pretty heated right now. Kyle Paquette, Kyle Roberts, Derek Jacobs, Justin Oles, Aaron Smith jumps to the 5th. Mike McFarland in the 6th, and Vince McMahon in the 7th. Here comes your leader over the tabletop. Down the back stretch he goes. Kyle Roberts right on his bumper. Justin Oles in the third. Comes your leader over the doubles. Kyle Roberts chasing Kyle Paquette down the backstretch. Aaron Smith jumps to the third spot. Mike McFarland jumps to the fourth, followed by Derek Oles and Vince McMahon. Here comes your leader over the doubles. He's opening up. Kyle Paquette going down the back stretch there. Opening up a pretty sizable lead over that second spot. Aaron Smith jumps to the third, putting Derek in the fourth and Mike McFarland in the fifth. Here comes your leader over the tabletop once again. Kyle Paquette's got a 5-second lead over Kyle Roberts and Derek Jacobs in the third. Mike McFarland drops to the 4. Aaron Smith in the 5. Vince and Justin looks like he's out. Derek Jacobs takes over the second spot. Mike McFarland jumps up to the third. Kyle Paquette still leading the way. Going across Mount Mikey right now. Mike McFarland jumps to the 2. Kyle Roberts back to the 3. Aaron Smith in the 4. Here comes your leader over the tabletop. Down the back stretch he goes. Mike McFarland and Kyle Roberts putting on a pretty good show here for that second spot. Leader going down the back stretch. That's Kyle Paquette. Mike McFarland jumps to the 2. Kyle Roberts in the 3. Aaron Smith jumps to the 4. Derek Jacobs in the 5. Vince McMahon takes the 5. Derek Jacobs in the 6. And there goes the leader down the back stretch across the Hollywood Hills over Mount Mikey. Mike McFarland's closing the gaps slowly but surely on Kyle Paquette. Kyle's running first, Mike's second, Kyle Roberts in the third. Aaron Smith running the fourth. Derek Jacobs in the 5, Vince in the 6. Looks like Kyle's holding that lead just about steady. About a 10-second lead over Mike McFarland in the 2. And there goes where's the leader? 1:10 left. Race number 6 is a open four-wheel buggy. We need you up on the carpet. Get ready to go. Kyle Paquette still leading the way. Mike McFarland takes over the second spot. Kyle Roberts in the third. We've got 45 seconds left. Okay. You're going to go black 3 this time. And you are Aaron, right? You're Aaron? There you go, my man.
Sir, I'm leaving. Can I get my medals?
Good enough. First, second, and third.
I just need
Okay, we need Gene White and John Canto to check in. Thank you, Gene. And we need some turn marshals up here. We had 7 drivers in that last race. Getting 5 turn marshals shouldn't be a problem. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Eric, Justin. And we need a check-in from John Canto. Sure. Thank you. Thank you, my man. Can we get John Canto to cross the line, please? Okay. Okay, Kyle Roberts, you're going to lead him off in the 1 spot. Aaron Smith, you're going to go 2. Miguel Miranda, 3. Ed Devlin, you're going to start 4th. Jason Davis in the 5th. David Haslam in the 6th. And Gene White in the 7th. And we still need 2 turn marshals now. So that should still be five guys. When Mike's out there, Justin's out there. How about Kyle Roberts? Aaron Smith's in this race. Kyle Paquette is Kyle. Okay, we need Vince McMahon up on the hill. Okay, Kyle Roberts, Aaron Smith, Miguel, Ed, Jason, David, Gene. Everybody lined up. Turn marshals in shape. We're going to go on the horn in less than 5. Aaron Smith staying fast with Kyle Roberts. Miguel coming in, holding that 3rd spot. So leaders go down the back stretch. Aaron. Now I've lost everyone. Kyle Roberts, right here. Aaron Smith in the second spot. Ed Devlin in the 3. Jason Dave, we got a car turned over in the. Kyle Roberts still leading them out. Aaron Smith jumps to the 2 spot. Ed Devlin running 3rd. Miguel, Gene, David, and Jason chasing. Ed Devlin jumps to the 2 behind Kyle Roberts. One and a half down, 3.5 to go. Kyle's kind of walking away with this one so far. Ed Devlin's running that second spot. That was well. Aaron Smith running 3rd. Kyle Roberts still leading the way. Ed Devlin in the 2. Miguel jumps up to the 3. Jason Davis running 4th. David Haslam in the 5. Gene White and Aaron Smith drops to the 7. Ed Devlin about 4 seconds behind Kyle Roberts in the lead. Three minutes down, 2 to go. And Kyle Roberts still showing the way. Ed Devlin holding fast in the second with Miguel in the 3. There goes the leader across Mount Mikey. Coming over the double jump. Got a crash on the tabletop. Kyle Roberts still showing the way here with Ed Devlin in the 2 and Miguel in the 3. Jason David, looks like Gene White's out also. There goes your leader down the backstretch. Coming over Mount Mike right now. Over the doubles. Ed Devlin still holding the second spot behind Kyle Roberts and Miguel in the 3rd. Jason in the 4th and David in the 5th. The race is over. Race it out. When you cross the line, you're done. Kyle, you're done. Miguel, you're done. Ed Devlin, you're done. David and Jason, everyone is done. Kyle Roberts takes it with a 16.502. Ed Devlin in the second spot with a 15.507. Miguel Miranda with a 14.501. And the last race of the night is a independent stock buggy. Haas Gulick, Vince McMahon, Royce, Christian Smith, Ed Devlin, Eric Oles, Scott Setzer, Thomas Andre, Danny Landry, and Jose Morales. Haas holds the TQ in this one with a 16.506. I'm sorry? Christian. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you guys for your expedience getting out on the track. We appreciate it. All right, look at this. Here they come. We got 3. We need 2 more turn marshals. We need 2 more turn marshals and a check-in from Haas and Vince and Christian Smith. Oh, that's okay, there's Vince. We need Haas. And we still need 2 more turn marshals. Come on, guys. All right, we appreciate that, but we need 1 more. Let's get him out there. Last race, we want to go home too. One turn marshal. Okay, we appreciate it. And we still need a check-in from Haas Gulick. Is Haas up there? Did he need some time or what? Oh, no. Okay, I guess Haas is out. This is the independent stock buggy. Vince McMahon, you inherited the top spot. Royce, go to the 2. Christian Smith, go to the 3. Ed Devlin to the 4. Eric Oles to the 5. Scott Setzer to the 6. Thomas to the 7. And Danny to the 8. We got a turn marshals. Everybody's gridded up. We're all going to go on the horn in less than 5. Here comes the race leader over the doubles with Vince McMahon with Royce right on his heel. Christian Smith running that 3rd spot pretty tight. 4th and Ed Devlin. And here comes your leader over the tabletop. He's opening up a little bit of a lead over Royce. Ed Devlin running 3rd strong. Eric Oles in the 4, Scott in the 5. Here comes that second play. Oh, Ed Devlin takes over the second spot from Royce. Going across the North Hills there over Mount Mikey. They're racing hard for that second spot. Eric Oles and Ed Devlin. Oh, and they both go flying. Vince McMahon still holding that first spot. Ed Devlin in the 2. Eric Oles, Thomas, Scott, Royce fell to the 6. Danny, Jose, then Christian. Oh, looks like Royce is done up here. That's Christian? Okay. Going across that north 40 over Mount Mikey. That's a good race right there. Vince McMahon about 10 seconds ahead of the second place Ed Devlin. Thomas Andre moves up to the 3rd. Eric Oles drops to the 4. Royce and Scott have a good battle going on for that 4th and 5th spot. Going across Little Mount Mikey there. And here they come over the doubles. Looks like Scott is going to take the 4 spot, and Royce will go to the 5. That's a good battle going on there. Vince McMahon still holding the lead with Thomas Andre in the 2. Eric Oles still holds the 3, and here comes that race for 4. Oh, caution on the start line. Thomas looks like he's reeling in Vince McMahon. It's about 5 seconds off the lead now. Eric Oles still in the 3rd, about 7 seconds behind Thomas. Scott and Royce still got a little battle going on for that 4th and 5th. Jose and then Danny. There goes your leader down the backstretch. 1 minute to go. 1 minute left. Crash at the start line. 45 seconds left. Vince McMahon still holding that top spot with Thomas in the 2, Eric Oles in the 3. $20 seconds left. There goes your leader down the backstretch. Race it out. When you cross the line, you'll be done. Thomas, you're done. Jose, you're done. Scott, Vince, Eric, you all done? Danny, you're finished. Royce, you're done. Vince McMahon takes that with a 16.509. Thomas Andre takes the 2 spot with a 15.502. And Scott Setzer takes the 3rd spot with a 15.508. And we'll have the trophies ready in just a few minutes. Okay, Mike's out there with the trophies and TQ ribbons. Race number 1, open two-wheel buggy. Billy Easton gets first. J.R. Mitch gets second and TQ. And Tyler Rhymes gets 3. X out of okay, come on. Open two-wheel buggy.
Modified buggy, guys. Bring them on up. JR, Billy, and
Tyler Rhymes.
Tyler Ryan. Let's go, guys. Christmas presentation. Wheel drive modified. Looks like the 7th time he's on the track. He's on the track.
And JR gets the TQ.
JR, TQ. I think they left. All right, let's go to the next one.
Okay. RTR Sportsman.
Ready to run sportsman. Bring them up.
Jose Morales, Brett Martin, and Jack Martin. Those two left.
He's by himself. So
Jose's going to.
take Jose's picture by himself with Brett and Jack at the leader.
Okay. And it doesn't say who the. For the TQ, that'll be the first who started first, right? Okay. And Brett Martin gets the TQ, but he's gone. Okay. Stock two-wheel truck.
Stock truck, bring them all up. Lee Thomas.
Kyle Paquette first, Thomas Andre second, Royce third, and Kyle will get the TQ.
What's happening? What are you doing?
Not much. Come up here to see Danny. Picking up my new welder this week.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I started welding.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did you go to school in Jacksonville?
Nah, I just did it all on my own. I worked at this guy's shop for like 6 months,
Right.
and he brought in a guy to teach me how to weld and everything. And I'm gonna pick up a generator welder so I can do mobile welding. I do trailer service already, mobile. So if I have a welder, then I can do anything.
How's your mom?
She's doing good. She's still over at that handicap accessible van company.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Over here on 27?
Down, it's fly on top of the world. on
Okay,
27.
next up is Pro Stock Short Course. And Mike Martin, he's not here, but he takes the win. Scott Setzer takes number 2. Jason Davis takes number 3. And Scott Setzer will get the TQ for this.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, that was last year. But
Yeah.
I got that issue just coming back. Yeah, you stole my wet wipes. Thanks a lot.
Okay, next up is Stock Two-Wheel Buggy.
So, yeah, just I would have to work.
Kyle Paquette will take
I would have to work.
TQ and win. Mike McFarland will take 2, and Kyle Roberts will take the 3.
So we're just hanging out, trying to sell a place.
Yeah.
Going good up and down.
How's that going? You finally put it up for sale?
Yeah, a couple months ago. I had 3 people interested. I just got to get them opinions on where it's kind of negotiating a good deal. I don't want to see it go away. We're too busy. You know, we put everybody else out of business. So, but, you know, between my health and Melanie's health, it's not worth it anymore. You know, I got the handicap scooter out there. I'm on oxygen all the time now. She's had 2 heart surgeries in my bed. And that's that work.
Okay, next up is Open Full-Wheel Drive Buggy. Kyle Roberts will take the win and TQ. Ed Devlin in the 2 spot, and Miguel in the 3 spot.
Yeah, I come up here a few times and he wasn't here. That'd be nice.
Okay, last but not least is the Indy stock buggy.
The one we're looking at is 12 grand.
Haas is going to get the TQ. Vince McMahon will take the win. Andre Thomas, the 2 spot, and Scott Setzer in the 3rd.
Yeah, that'll be nice. That'll be good. You could do anything with it. I've been thinking about it. Like, you could do anything with it.
Okay, and that's
I sold my house and I moved in with my mom to help her out because Michael had twins. Yeah, and his baby mama don't like my mom, our mom. It's just been sour. It went 44 days without.
I'd like to thank y'all for coming out for Thursday Night Thunder,
So like it's just me and her.
and we hope to see y'all Saturday.
Did you hear
And
about
y'all
that
be safe driving home.